Alright, so this is how the morning's starting. My boyfriend said he'd leave the door open for me. It is locked. He is not answering his phone. The trip started with Andrew packing all of his things, and as I was ready to go, I sat and watched him pack far too many shirts. Why are you bringing so many shirts?
Road trip, ba-ba-ba-da-da, road trip, ba-ba-ba-da-da, road trip, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba. Ba-da-ba, road trip, ba-ba-ba-da-da, road trip, ba-ba-ba-da-da, road trip, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba.
Unfortunately, we had to make a pit stop at AutoZone because we needed a new battery. I watched as the gentleman who worked there made Andrew install the battery. He had an awful lot to say, though. So did this lady.
How much?
It was free.
It was free?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I had it under warranty. When I bought it 2 years ago, it was a 2-year warranty.
What were you guys talking about?
He was talking about, like, he couldn't lift it because he has, like, a splayed disc in his back.
Then why is he working?
He's got to work. There's no money.
What did that lady want?
She was giving me some health thing, like, yeah, we'll give you herbal tea, we'll give you aloe juice, we'll clean you out. I'm like, I can do that at work.
Then we had to make another stop at his grandma's because he forgot his duffel bag. Always prepared, this one.
This is gonna be some like video someone finds when we're like stranded in the woods.
No. Why would you say that? That's... What is wrong with you? Why would you do this?
Butt showing.
You gotta Blair Witch it. Get a yellow hat. I'm gonna do a close-up. Start crying. And finally, we were on our way.
Around 96 bottles of beer on the wall, 96 bottles of beer on the wall. Don't fuck this up for me. You take one down, pass it around, 95 bottles of beer on the wall.
Living in Florida, you kind of forget how pretty it is until you're forced to look at nothing but it. There's a lot of good stuff going on. For instance, this place was pretty cool. That is, it was until we found out we weren't allowed to film inside. And Andrew bought himself a fossil. He scored a Spinosaurus tooth, about which he was ridiculously excited. He didn't really want to relinquish it. Also, this happened. If you know this show, you're awesome. And finally, we made it all the way to Jacksonville. We crossed this bridge a lot. It was even prettier at night. And we found our campsite. It was literally right up on the beach. We were a few short steps away from the St. Johns River, and it was gorgeous. So we set up our tent, which I'd never done before. I think I did a pretty good job.
Say hi.
Hi. Then we just sat back, relaxed, and absorbed the beauty around us. We were also a couple yards away from the ocean, so I guess if we got bored of the river, there was always another body of water. Also, across the river was a naval base. They'd get woken up at like 5 to 8 in the morning every morning by a bugle call, and you could hear the officers giving all their orders over a speakerphone. It was pretty interesting, and it was nice to watch the ships go back and forth. And obviously, we made fire. Then Andrew's brother came to visit and have dinner with us. He's from Jacksonville, and that's his twin brother, and they are like extremely fraternal. They look absolutely nothing alike. And Andrew made us burgers and roasted asparagus on the campfire. Then we went canoeing. I had actually done this before, but never in this sort of setting. We were actually out there for like 3 hours. We made a friend at a sandbar. A lot of friends. And then we took a ferry ride across the river into town so that we could visit Andrew's brother. Our last morning there, it rained a lot, and our campsite actually flooded. Roaches were trying to make a home in our tent, and the tent almost literally floated away. But the trip was still a lot of fun, and it couldn't have been more beautiful.